these scriptures, she had to take the side of her people. All of them was Jews. And Haman hated those people. She was not afraid to go to the king and ask him to intervene on her behalf of herself and her people, even though such a bold request of the king could have cost her a very life. So we're not going to read all of it, but one particular verse it says that she said that if I perish, but I'm on God's side. Sometimes you have to take that same type of attitude. Might not say perish all the time, but if they hate me, they hate me. You can't go on a job that want everybody to be everybody's friend. Trying to be everybody's friend is not going to happen. Everybody's not going to like you, and you can't. And sometimes they may think you're being arrogant, but you cannot care. You can't care. Because as I when I was younger, I cared so much about what people thought about me. And it was a smaller church, smaller church. Anyway, at one point I was crying about it was so small, and my bishop and his wife was promoting me. There was other people in there older than me, and they'd been there a little longer, but they promoted me, and the people got an attitude against me. And so didn't want that. I wanted them to work with me. But they deliberately let me know this was against it. So at one point I was laying in bed crying, and that was years and years and years ago. And so my husband came in. He said, I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. Because if they can see you doing that now, they'll be so happy. He'll pet me up. It's just what I need. Sometimes when you need tough love, when you're trying to please people, a loved one may not be your husband all the time, it may be a friend or someone else, and will tell you. But just what you need. So he told me, I'm not going to pet you up, I'm going to tell you what you want to hear. All I know is that people see you now, they'll be real happy. So I started fasting and praying a lot. So then when I did that, God toughened me. I guess he just gave me a toughness in me. And I met with them, and I told them, I said, I'm asking you to work with me. And I think they was called Sister Benjamin. They said, oh, I mean, I said, you're right the first time. I'm a sister, not a brother. But I said, I asked all of you to just work with me. And you know what the supervisor requested of us to do when we come out to speak. So just work with me and not against me. And I told the pastor I was never one to initiate taking leadership authority. So I guess it's what God wanted me to do. So I told them, and they began to look at me up and down, up and down. And up and down look means the nerve of you. Anytime you see somebody checking you out up and down, the nerve, don't you know we don't talk about you? That's supposed to bother you. So, but the Lord had me filled with so much joy. That's what fasting and praying does. So I went to the pastor and asked, can I have a meeting with him? He said yes. I think he was shocked. She asked him for a meeting, but I told him. I said, and every fourth or the fifth Sunday of that whole week, all the money would go to the church missionary, which who I was, and I was working also. And so that's a joke that hurt my feelings. They deliberately put pins in the office, some of them, and like kiki and ha-ha and back. And so I told him at the meeting, I said, just come dressed out, even if you don't have no money. God knows I made it from my heart. Even if you don't have no money to put in the offering. I said, because I work every day. So, in other words, I don't need your money. I don't need your money. We shocked them. So I never thought about money. God put you in a leadership position in the church. When money is not your first priority, it didn't matter to me. And so I did all with them. Sometimes they come out and bring the dress with supervisor said, and she told me, don't call them up. And I told them, I said, I'm not going to call you up. Because see, I'm not going to get in trouble calling you. I told them just like that. And I meant that. So sometimes God puts you in a leadership position when you're not a leader to make you a leader. I was never outspoken or spoke what I felt unless I got back up to the wall. And I heard a teacher say, she told her daughter, take him to the wall. They mess with you, take him to the wall. I said, I never heard that terminology. That's what I'm beginning to think about. But they would take me to the wall. Then I would come out. And I would be more aggressive, which is not a good idea. Because it wouldn't be done right. Because I would be very, very angry. So letting them know I remember you did this and that. I didn't like that either. But anyway, looking back, somebody said in retrospect, I thank God for that now. It made me the person who I am now. And sometimes it makes you feel like you're hard or arrogant, but you're not. I know what God brought me so I can relate to Queen Esther. She wasn't a leader, but her uncle came to her and said, who knows that you wouldn't be made the queen for such a time as this, to deliver your people. She was angry, not angry, she was scared. Because if he didn't hold out the golden scepter to you, you weren't supposed to enter. But he didn't care, the king cared for her. He said, half my kingdom is yours. Whatever you want, I get to you. That's a good man. You know, he just want to please you in every way, just want to please you.
That's it.
So he let her know that she was welcome. So her uncle had told her what was going on, and the Haman did not like the Jews. She was a Jew, but the king did not know. King Xerxes did not know that. And here it says, a situation concerning our lesson, every single day when you go away, let me encourage you to say, I believe that I have favor in this place today. That's what she was believing. I believe that the light of the Lord shines upon me, and that I have favor with everyone, with God and with men. Do not go through life being afraid that nobody likes you. Do not harbor the fear of rejection. Instead, believe that God is causing everyone to come and that you come in contact with to like you, to want to be around you, to look upon you with favor. So now I just believe that way now, that people like me, like being around me. They may not just fool me, just go ahead. Just pretend you like me. But if you don't like me, really, it doesn't matter. But not that I like them.
That's it.
God's not going to ask me about them. He's going to ask me about me. So, almost to the end of this, but she went to her, and she prepared something like a party. Get together, and she began to let the king know what was going on. It says, if you are familiar with Esther's story, you know that Esther, the cousin of a adopted daughter of a Jew named Mordecai, had been chosen by King Xerxes to be elevated to the position of queen of his kingdom. And when you don't want, you're not striving for, when you don't want that high position, and you're not striving for it, it's just good to be here. Right. That's when God will elevate you. When you're not striving for it. Many times, if we hear somebody may say, oh, I'm going to be that nice so to get this position. God knows this your motive. And God, motive is everything. Motive is everything. So if you put on trying to be nice to get a position, it's not going to happen. And if it happens, you're not going to keep it long. If not God, it's not going to last. That's why you don't have to worry about that. Somebody can be against you, but if not God, God's going to bring you down to your knees. And for one case, the bishop, and I'm almost done, worked at another school, and the man was telling lies on lies after lies. He never got it, man. And then he moved to over here. That was at Spring Hill. The man came to him, I guess almost in tears, he told me. I said this about you, I said that about you. He knew what the man had said about him. Said, but I ain't seen none of this. Said, that was just lying. God make people come to you and confess. And that's in his case, that's what he did. He said, that's kept doing what I know to be what was right. I know the right things to do, so I just kept doing that. And God made that man come to him. And then the principal said, will you please stay? He said, no. This is over here is closer to where I live. But God gave him favor. And all kinds I tell him even now, why are you so friendly with people? You don't have to be doing that. Follow my lead.
That's it.
So I said, people get tired of you, so don't talk a long time. Learn to cut off. Case in point, was over there listening to somebody. I said, Shantae, you better come out. And kept talking to this person. And I